Why is a special needs trust crucial for Medicaid? Imagine having a loved one with a disability and wanting to make sure they get the best care without losing access to vital government benefits. That's where a special needs trust comes into play. It's a legal tool that helps protect assets while keeping eligibility for Medicaid and other assistance programs. Medicaid is a key health care program for many with disabilities, but it has strict rules. If someone owns too many assets or has income over certain limits, they can lose their benefits. For example, Medicaid looks at how much money and property a person owns. If they get an inheritance or settlement directly, it could push them over those limits and make them ineligible. A special needs trust is set up to hold those assets on behalf of the disabled person. The trust is managed by a trustee who uses the money to pay for things Medicaid doesn't cover. These include things like specialized therapies, personal care attendance, transportation, or medical equipment. The trust makes sure the person gets extra support without risking their Medicaid eligibility. There are two main types of special needs trusts. The first is called a first-party or self-settled trust. It is funded with the disabled person's own money, like a settlement from a personal injury case. Federal law requires these trusts to be irrevocable, meaning they cannot be changed once set up. They also have to include a clause that Medicaid will be reimbursed from the trust after the person passes away. The second type is a third-party trust, funded by family members or friends. These do not need to include Medicaid reimbursement clauses. They are often easier to set up and manage. For people over 65 or those whose disability started after that age, a pooled trust might be used. These are managed by nonprofit organizations and pull funds from many beneficiaries. However, they are subject to state rules and Medicaid's look-back period, which reviews asset transfers in the last 5 years before applying for benefits. Without a special needs trust, receiving extra funds could disqualify a person from Medicaid. This would mean losing access to health care, long-term care, and other essential services. The trust helps keep those benefits intact while allowing the person to receive additional financial support. In short, a special needs trust is a vital part of estate planning for individuals with disabilities. It protects assets, ensures continued access to Medicaid, and allows for supplemental needs that improve quality of life. Properly setting up and managing the trust is key to making sure it works as intended and meets legal requirements.